to the moon.
Gonna take me away to.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. And we are back.
We are back since our wedding video.
I know, we've had a few weeks. Just a little break after the wedding video madness. I think we put it up like 3 weeks ago now. I'm actually speechless. The reception that we have got from that is just so overwhelming. Everyone has been so lovely. It's just so nice to be able to share that day with you, because obviously it was such a big part of our lives and we've decided to put our lives out on the internet. So I just hope you all enjoyed it, and by the looks of how many
it's
people
our
have
most
watched it,
viewed video ever, which
it's our
is
most
amazing.
viewed video. Can't believe it. Thank you so much,
Thank you
everyone,
so
for your
much.
lovely words and for taking the time to watch it.
We got so many amazing comments on that video. And
Hang on, I'm thirsty.
Oh,
Right, we've got two choices of drinks today, because I fancied a Dr. Pepper.
a pepper can, as you call it.
We call it pepper can
And
or
Coke.
pepper ice.
Pepper ice means,
Put it in a glass with ice.
yeah.
And we have Coke can or Coke ice.
Yeah, we don't really say Coke ice
No.
very often. 3, 2, 1.
Oh God, so satisfying. I'm so thirsty as well.
Yeah, the noise that a can
Cheers.
makes. Oh, cheers. The noise that a can makes it very appealing, isn't it? Very satisfying. Refreshing.
Spicy.
Spicy. So on our wedding video, we got so many amazing comments.
Guys, we've got people from India, Japan. Loved it so much. If my own wedding is an inch close, I've done well. How lovely is that?
This video seems to have reached further and wider
Yeah.
than our other videos, because a lot of people seem to be putting, well, some of them are in other languages.
Yeah.
It says translate to English.
Adelaide, Australia.
So one of the comments that really stood out to us was this one. So we've got some Canadian flags, so I'm assuming this person is from Canada. I stumbled across your channel as an almost 66-year-old man. I came from the generation before the internet and the various media platforms, before Stonewall, before Pride parades, before being able to be oneself. I'm envious that you both can share your story and your lives in such an open and honest way. I am from a generation of deep closets, fear of being arrested, fear of government in my bedroom, fear of being fired or denied housing. I know in the world there are still many unsafe places, but watching you celebrate your lives gives me some satisfaction that my life and standing up for myself and my friends and risking our lives was worthwhile. Watching the happiness is seriously wonderful. So thank you so much for that comment, and thank you everybody for your comments. I mean, we could sit here and read through them all and it'd take hours, but we really appreciate all the love, as Will said.
I just feel like
So overwhelming.
I feel like that particular comment is so real. So me and Charlie are able to get married and be
Post a video on
be
the
public
internet.
because of these people and their experiences that they've been through before us. So that just fills us with gratitude for the people that walked this road before us and enabled us to be free, basically. So thank you so much. And we were saying, wasn't we, that really reminds us of that series, is it Fellow Travellers?
In that comment, the government was mentioned and being fired was mentioned. So if you haven't watched it and it's anything that interests you, Fellow Travellers, we watched it on Amazon Prime, I think.
It's so good.
Really good series with my boyfriend Jonathan Bailey's in it, isn't he? That's why I watched it. But yes, such a good story of how gay people, how they lived back then, how things were quite different. Obviously, as you said, their journeys were harder. But I feel like the prejudice that our generation has experienced is still something. But it's just not on the scale of that.
No.
So,
but I think
yeah.
even like when I was at school, which was about between like 15 and 20 years ago, it's so different now to even what it was then. As the years go on, it just, you know, it sort of fizzles out more and more, but there is still some hatred in the world. Why can't we all just love each other?
I don't know. We're not going to solve that today in today's video, so if that's what you're here for, guys, I'm very sorry.
Charlie just said something that was quite funny, and we haven't actually explained it on this vlog. Basically, we have boyfriends, don't we? I think it started with me. So basically, my boyfriend is Harry Styles. That's how it started. Like, oh, look, he's my boyfriend, like, just mucking about. And then Charlie got a boyfriend. So Charlie's first boyfriend was Shawn Mendes.
Yeah.
So these are basically people that like we find really attractive, or we just think,
Well,
yeah, you're hot.
Well, no, they're our boyfriend.
They're our boyfriends. And then I actually acquired a second boyfriend.
He works somewhere.
But he works somewhere
That we've been.
in our local radius, so can't give away who he is. And then, yeah, Charlie then got a second boyfriend, which is Jonathan Bailey, and I really wanted to share that boyfriend, but I already had two, so I felt like it was fair to give Charlie a second.
Yeah.
So he's got two boyfriends each. But guys, we also have some really, really exciting news about a trip that's coming up for us.
Estate agents are ringing.
Bear with. Hello. Sorry about that, guys. I am currently in the process of selling a house, so that's a story for another time, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, guys, we've got a trip coming up that is literally a couple of months away now, and it's somewhere I've always wanted to go. So we are going to New York. New York. To have a bagel.
When we booked
You keep going NYPD.
NYPD. When we booked this, I couldn't stop. Honestly, it was getting so embarrassing, wasn't it?
I had to tell him.
House.
I had to tell him to stop because it was actually getting really annoying. Just walking around the house talking in this really heavy, like, New York.
I don't think it was even a New York accent. I think I just created an accent that was just irritating, and I was just saying everything about New York, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Saying Broadway and Central Park, NYPD. Why am I doing this? Staten Island Ferry.
Yeah, you love the Staten Island Ferry. You said that quite a lot. So, we have started saving locations on my Google Maps of what we want to do and where we want to see. So basically, we can plan our days like, oh, there's loads of dots around there. We'll do that. And the next day we'll do that. The next day we'll do that. So we're all super organised. Shall I run through some of the things we're going to do?
Let's quick fire through them.
Yeah, let's quick fire. I feel so old. I'm like...
So just for context, there is a combination of places to eat, which I don't think we'll mention all of those.
I'm not going to go through the
But
places to eat.
maybe mention the odd one. Maybe.
No.
Yeah, no, maybe do that. And because I spent some time looking into those. Then we've got film locations from different films that we want to see.
I want to be a crazy tourist. You was taking the piss out of me saying that I'm going to be like the prince on Enchanted. You know, when they go on a date in
When
New
he's
York.
walking across the Brooklyn Bridge and he's got like the Statue of Liberty like foam hat. You know,
I'm going to have like an I Love New York t-shirt. I just cannot wait to go and be a crazy tourist like we see people doing in London. And it's almost a little bit funny, but it's not funny because they're coming to see the city. And something I've wanted to do for years and years and years is go and visit the World Trade Center Museum and the Memorial Park. That whole day, 9/11, just for me, it's really, really hits deep. Not related to anyone who like sadly lost their life. I just can't believe like such a vast loss of life in like one day. I just find it so amazing, but obviously in a sad way, not
in a good way.
But I don't know. It's always just meant a lot to me. So I really want to go there and just soak in my feelings and feel all the emotions and just pay my respects. Really.
I'm really excited to see it because I did go to New York at school. And it was a few years after 9/11, and I mean nothing was there then. It was just all like boarded up. We still went there though. I remember going and turning the corner and seeing like a big gap and thinking, oh, that's, you know. But I never knew any different, I guess, other than the rest of the city being so like linear with buildings, and then it was just like.
A big empty space.
A big empty space, yeah. But I'm really excited to go back and see it. Hopefully, like in a really positive way, where what the city have done with the space, if you know what I mean. So
yeah, like how they've paid respect to
it. Well, then it looked like a disaster.
Yeah,
you know, it looked like which obviously it was. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it looking beautiful.
So I want to see. We want to see.
Yeah, we want to see.
Some of these you've put in, some of them I've put in. So I want to see the Sphere, and that's that golden like globe monument that used to sit in between the Twin Towers, which is part of their Memorial Park. I'm so gassy, I'm so sorry. It's because I've been down in that because I'm so thirsty.
It's the pepper can.
I'm just going in order, so these are going to chop and change, but we want to, if you guys remember, when we went to Turkey, we stayed in an Amman hotel, and there is one in New York, and we've put that on our list because we'd like to go in there and visit it, have a nice drink, and have a little nosy around.
Absolutely.
Because I'd love to see what that one looks like. We have got Washington Square Park, which is just a pretty park. I think that's been used on loads of films before. Carrie and Big's apartment in Sex and the City 2, with the facade of it, which actually I've learned is directly opposite, in the road directly opposite the Met, where the steps are, which is another thing on our list. The Statue of Liberty. You said there's a little trick of how to do this.
You basically get on the Staten Island ferry, you go along to Staten Island, and
no,
then...
Liberty Island.
No, not Liberty Island.
Oh.
That is where the Statue of Liberty is. Get it in your noggin. You go...
Oh, hang on, I've misunderstood you then. I thought it stopped at Liberty Island. You jump off and you jump back on.
No.
You go past it and jump off.
So Staten Island ferry takes you from New York to Staten Island.
Yeah.
And then if you're quick, you can get off that one and get on the one that's going back to New York.
Just so you get to go past.
And you go past the Statue of Liberty twice. Once there, once back.
Oh, now I understand.
And you get your pick. You go, look, there's the Statue of Liberty, rather than doing a whole trip to Liberty Island. Where you...
Barry's Island!
Barry Island!
Right, these are food places, because they might be crap, so let's not recommend them yet.
No, yeah, we'll, yeah, yeah. We will cover everything in our New York
But they've come from
vlogs.
good sources. You want to go across the Brooklyn Bridge and go to the Brooklyn, what we're dubbing Brooklyn Beach.
Yeah, it's not Brooklyn Beach, but...
It's quite a famous backdrop.
Yeah, I want to do that at sunrise on our first day, because we'd have a sunrise, but don't hold us to it.
Yeah.
You watch the New York vlogs and you see that I've had a lay-in.
The typical stuff, Grand Central Terminal. I want to go to Pier 59, which is Pier 59 Studios, but that is where Titanic was meant to dock, and if you followed us for a while, you'll know that we are mildly obsessed with the Titanic. Loads of little locations in Central Park. So there is Gapstow Bridge, which is a bridge that was used in Enchanted, and it's the Home Alone one, where him and the bird lady are standing next to it and the plaza's in the background. I want to see approximately where Sully landed on the Hudson. I don't know what I'm doing with my hand here. Times Square, Rockefeller Center.
Have you seen that recently on TikTok?
What?
So, like, this month, something opens on the top of the Rockefeller Center, which is like a cylindrical platform that rises up and twists. Cylindrical.
Yeah.
Cylindral.
Cylindrical.
Whatever. And it turns. So you stand on it and it goes up even higher.
Shut up.
And it's like, yeah, it opens like today or something.
No way.
Not today, but like it opens like the beginning of October.
I would have to look at that. Very handsome.
I think I'd be too scared of that one. I don't like it. When I've been up these tall buildings in the past, it's really, really exciting. But after I've kind of seen, you know, all right, I've seen that way, I've seen that way, there's this sort of relief when you know you're going to go back down. That's how I feel. You're like, we done it. Right, okay, let's go. And then you can just go back down, and then you feel yourself going down. You think, oh, thank God for that.
I think as well, in that city where something so famously happened at that height, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
It's quite like, oh,
yeah.
it's a bit...
It's like watching that clip in Home Alone where Kevin's on the top of the Twin Towers, and it's like...
It's mental.
That's just mental. Or that really weird thing.
Well, you like watch it,
that
you're like,
man
oh my
was
God.
walking on a tightrope along it.
I know. That French man that did that stunt.
Yeah.
And he was going backwards and forwards for hours, wasn't he? God. Right. Guys, I want to see...
Flatiron Building.
The Flatiron Building, which is that skinny building that goes to a point on that street. Empire State Building. Want to go to Gal's Broadway Rose.
Right, so obviously, guys, you all know big musical theatre fans. Yes, I have been to Ellen Stardust Diner more than once, and I absolutely love everything about it apart from the food. But there is another experience similar called Gale's, which just looks like a different experience. And I feel like I've seen the Ellens before, maybe try this one, but we'll see. We'll see what happens when we're there. You never know. Ellen Stardust might just pull us in.
Because I thought this was Ellen Stardust. I didn't really see the name, because I knew what they did there.
Yeah.
And then I saw a picture of Ellen Stardust, didn't I?
And it's more like retro.
And I was like, I don't want to go there. You want to see the Gershwin Theatre, which is where Wicked is.
Obviously.
You want to take me to Bergdorf
Goodman.
Goodman. I would love to see Trump Tower. We're not here for political opinions. I just love a bit of architecture. The Plaza.
Yeah.
Oh, the new Gnomeberg band shell.
From Enchanted.
That's in Central Park. That's used in Enchanted. That's how you know he loves you.
So is this bridge, Bow
Bridge. The famous fountain that's used in
Enchanted.
Home Alone, Enchanted. The
Gossip Girl here.
Bethesda fountain. Oh, the library, New York Public Library, to see where Carrie and Big were meant to get married. And I want to see Carrie Bradshaw's, her own apartment, and the Friends building. Guys, tourist. I just can't wait. And of course, we're going to vlog the whole thing. It's not going to be one vlog, because that, unless you want the vlog to be 2 hours long, it's just...
Yeah, I think we'll break it up.
I'll break it up, but that's coming up. So we're just really excited. I think this channel started off with our holidays, and obviously it went on to become weekly, where we give you a lot more home content and just what we're doing day to day. So it's nice to have an upcoming trip. I make it sound like we haven't been away for ages. We went on our honeymoon 2 months ago. But it's nice to have an upcoming trip where we can film and take you along with us, because like I said, that's just how it started, and we love doing that, don't we?
Yeah, we do. I really like the mixture, to be honest. It's nice to vary the content. Unfortunately, we can't go on holiday that regularly.
No, you put too much alert in it. Regularly.
Whatever. We can't go on holiday that much.
That
End
much.
of.
Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. We know it was just
Little catch up,
a little
really.
catch up, little talky, chatty one. I said little, I didn't like that. Little. But thank you for sticking with us. We just wanted to touch base again because we haven't been on for a few weeks.
Basically had a holiday from YouTube.
We
are still going to post weekly videos for sure, and just like anything else, like work really, every now and again.
I think
Just
after
have a week off or 2 weeks, whatever, but yeah, we're really looking forward to bringing you guys more content through the rest of the year. Of course, Christmas is also coming, and we have lots of vlog content planned for that, because we sure do love Christmas so much.
We do love Christmas. Like Charlie said, we had a little bit of a holiday from YouTube. After the wedding videos came, that was all just a lot. So we posted the wedding videos on a Monday at 7:30. We received them wedding videos at about 6 o'clock that evening, didn't we?
Yeah, we were ready.
So it was all
ready to
very like,
post.
I want them to go up. I'm happy with them. I just wanted them to be out there because it's something I'd planned for so long. So it was time to just relax a bit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like you guys have that. That'll tide you over for a while.
And there was also 3 videos.
There was 3 videos, so we've just given you videos in advance. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Please like this video. If you loved our little chat with you today, subscribe to our channel, and we will see you in our next one next week.
Bye guys.